How's it going, everyone? Today, we're going to be talking about the whole Logan Paul situation. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. If not, I'll sum it up for you. Basically, Logan Paul went to Japan, Tokyo, and there's something there by Mount Fuji, as very commonly known as the Japanese suicide forest. And in about, I think it was Tokyo Adventures 4, I believe, is when he posted a video of him. He was originally going to camp in the suicide forest, but he ended up, when he left trail to go camp off trail, he was just gonna walk like maybe a mile, or probably like a mile one way to camp in the non-trail off path. I don't know what he was planning to do, but he starts walking off trail and he finds a dead body hanging from a tree, and he said it looked like it was only there for like a day. And then the video goes on. I'm sure you've seen it. If you haven't, you can't watch it anymore because he took it down. And basically that got a lot of people upset. So the first video I watched on it was PewDiePie's, because I'm subscribed to him. Basically, I also watched Jacksepticeye's. I like how Jacksepticeye handled it. He wasn't overreacting about anything. He was just understanding the situation. And everyone was saying he was laughing. He's a terrible person. You should never show a dead body. First of all, put warnings. He put warnings at the start of the video. And he's saying, well, you put a dead body in your thumbnail. Ooh. He blurred the body completely out. And, he blurred the body, the whole body completely out. But he only blurred his face when he made the video, which was kind of dumb if he was gonna, record a dead body, which he shouldn't even do in the first place. And then I made a statement. I commented on, I think it was Jacksepticeye's video, I'm not sure, where I said, I don't know the exact wordings, but I'm gonna get what I can get from it. Sorry, the camera just needs to be fixed. I think my head's cut off a bit, but anyways, I said, so YouTube and people allow all these games about suicide and killing people and just committing crimes, and then they laugh about it like, ha, I stole your car, ha, and now I'm driving away, what's so funny about that? And then I realized it's a game, but I've seen some news reports on YouTube about kids and sometimes adults just stealing, and he thought it was GTA 5 and he thought it was okay, and it's not. And the number one point I want to get through is this video. This is a video about Mr.Gunks. You can watch the whole video yourself. I'm just going to move the camera so you can see it better. But this is the video by Mr.Gunks, and you should watch it just by yourself after this video, because I'm just going to show this quick clip.
Why do they all think it's funny? Shall I tell you what human beings do? When they're embarrassed, mortified, lack any understanding, and can't even work out why something has happened, they laugh. It's called nervous laughter. This is so pathetic.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Nervous laughter. He wasn't laughing at the fact of suicide. He's put in the video, suicide is not a joke. He wasn't laughing at the fact of suicide. People are like, oh, you sick human being, you could laugh at suicide. And that video was actually trying to prevent the cause of suicide, and people just don't understand, which is why they shouldn't say anything, because they don't really understand the actual situation. And all I want to say right now is, besides all of this, all I want to say is people make mistakes. Like, you can forgive a mistake. We all make mistakes, and you can't deny that. We all have made mistakes in our life. And you just have to learn to forgive. You may never forget, but you have to learn to forgive. Yeah, he filmed, and this, I said, about that comment, and someone said back to me, well, how would you feel if you were the person who killed themselves' relative and you were watching that video? And what I pretty much said back is, I would say, if I didn't hear of him committing suicide, or I was his, like, cousin or something, I probably wouldn't even know about the suicide, because, like Logan Paul said, it looked like it just happened today recently, or like before he went into the suicide forest. And that's what I said. I said I probably would have never known, because he blurred the face out. I would have never known. And people saying, you should have called the cops. That was, like, really immature how you deal with it, Logan Paul. Like, he did call the cops. He got his, security guy or whatever, and he called the cops. Because, obviously, Logan Paul can't call the cops because they speak Japanese, and he doesn't speak Japanese. But... and also people are getting upset about how Logan Paul said, I have to be careful, I have to be respectful, because Chinese people are all about the respect. Or anyways, like that. And I admit, like, his actions throughout that were pretty stupid. But another thing I want to say about the suicide forest, quick before I get into that, is people cope with things differently, and he tries to give an entertaining vlog. He tried to make it as serious as he can, but like as funny as he can, because he wants to provide good content. And I can understand that, because people cope with things differently. People usually cope with things with humor, because they don't want to, for example, if you're getting bullied at school and, it's really bad, you just want to say, ha ha, thanks, I really appreciate you calling me that. You cope with things. You just cope with it, and and understand, bullies, they probably don't even know what they're doing. But if they're mature enough to understand what they're doing, you have to say something. Just say something to bullies just say something. Don't stand behind because, they're gonna beat you up. They're gonna get their friends on you. No, just go up to them and say, stop, please. And if they don't, just don't bother to go around them. And maybe, because usually bullying is is something that happens. I know we're changing the topic a lot, but I just want to talk about this for a second. Bullying, like, that may be why the kid killed himself. Or it wasn't a kid, it was like an adult. Maybe he was like, he felt like nobody cared about him because maybe he was, like, people were being disrespectful to him and he thought nobody would care about him. Maybe he did get bullied because bullying could happen to anybody of any age. I just want to say that if there was a bully at your school,